There's no doubt but that the brutal invasion of Czechoslovakia by the Soviet forces will have an effect upon our trade relationships with Eastern Europe. Now, our feelings in this matter have been made well known both by the President and also in the Secretary's address before Secretary Rusk's address before the UN Assembly. On the other hand, while we modified certain trade arrangements and cultural arrangements that had been made earlier, our government took a decision, which I think is still a wise one, not to break trade relations entirely in retaliation for the invasion of Czechoslovakia. Because naturally, it is our long-term hope that these countries of Eastern Europe can be brought back into the orbit of the free world, and that they will be able to trade freely for their benefit and for our benefit with other countries.
Just how important is this trade to the United States?
The American exports to Eastern Europe, in comparison with our export trade in general, of course, is not a very important element. Last year, the exports to these countries under communist rule were less than $200 million. Indeed, they were less than they were in 1966. And also, the imports, from our point of view, are not very important. But for many of the Western European countries, this is indeed a very important trade. And I myself think that had we broken trade relations entirely, our European allies would not have been willing to follow us along that path. The trade is too important to them, and particularly for such countries as France, Germany, and other common market countries.